Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to more Genshin Impact, where today we are officially kicking off the New Year's celebration. But to do that, we need to do Baizhu's quest and Cloud Retainer's quest. So we're doing that today.
Oh boy.
Let's do it. We've been behind on story quests for a very long time, so this is a nice excuse for us to get caught up on a few of them.
Are beautiful creatures.
I'm assuming we need to... Actually, where does this take place? Does Baizhu's thing take place during,
They are the pride of...
take place during? Take place in, Leeway? Yes.
Well, I mean, it's where Boo Boo Pharmacy is.
I don't know why, but, like, because it came out during, Sumeru, I was like, oh, wait. I wondered if they were gonna plop him down somewhere else. Because what area got unlocked in the patch that he released in? I don't...
Oh, speaking of new area, where is that?
Oh,
Right there.
that's a lot.
Quite big.
That is quite large.
Oh boy.
Dude, I've heard the new area is amazing. So I'm very excited to check it out. Lots of little secrets and stuff.
What is that?
I don't know.
Is that a lighting glitch? It was a glitch. Okay.
That was, yeah, it was the circular thing you were seeing, right?
I was seeing the beam of light.
Oh, I missed that. I saw a different glitch, I think.
Oh, it's Chi-Chi.
Hello there, Chi-Chi! Oh!
What's your name, buddy? Are you here to buy some medicine? Where are your mom and dad?
Are you lost?
No, I'm not. My name's Ayu, and I'm here because...
Because...
Hey there, Chi-Chi. Hi, Gray. What's going on?
Oh, sorry for interrupting.
Hi, Traveler and Paimon.
Yo!
You've actually come at the perfect time. This little boy seems to have gotten himself lost. I think he must be new to the city. Probably wandered away from his parents and...
Oh no, what kind of dark, depressing backstory do you have?
No, listen to me. I'm not the one who's lost. It's my dad.
What?
Your dad? How does a fully grown man manage to get lost in Liyue Harbor?
Easily.
Well, my dad's always been kind of forgetful. In the past, he was just a little slow to react sometimes. But I'm worried that it's getting more serious.
Oh, no.
So, what about your mom?
She went out a few days ago to gather some herbs for my dad, but she still hasn't come back. Meanwhile, my dad's been getting worse and worse.
Oh. I can see where this is going.
I remembered that the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy always runs a clinic in Chingsa Village during the Lantern Rite, so I thought, why don't I take Dad to Liyue Harbor to see him there?
Oh no.
Mean
When we got
Baizhu.
to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the Millith guards for directions to the pharmacy. And then, when I turned back around, my dad was gone.
Oh, no.
I asked the Millith guys to go find him, but he said they won't be able to send that many people. So then I figured, maybe I can ask some other people in the city to help.
Is this gonna be like a case of like something, it'll be like probably like dementia or Alzheimer's of some sort?
Maybe.
Oh boy.
You came to the right place. We're pros at finding people. Isn't that right, Traveler?
Piece of cake.
Changshan can help. She has a good sense of smell, like a dog.
Wow.
Hey, who's talking about me behind my back?
No one.
Chengsheng, Chi-Chi meant that as a compliment. There's no need to be upset. Hello, child. You mentioned that you were looking for the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy. How might we be of service?
Dude,
You have
what
a
is up?
talking snake? Oh, are you Uncle Baizhu?
You know, I've never asked the question, but what's up with Baizhu's snake eyes?
Don't worry about it.
You know, I've never thought about it, but he's got snake eyes.
Yeah, he's got a snake. And?
I mean,
I guess because he has a snake. That's all you need to look into it about.
but like we've got cats and dogs, or cat and dogs. So like, do you see my pupils? My pupils are not that.
You're just not trying hard enough.
Uncle Baizhu.
Chengsheng, now's not the time. My dear boy, could you tell me more about your father's condition? as much as you can recall.
Yes, Dr. Baizhu.
Oh, I thought the uncle thing was kind of wholesome.
And your family lives near Qingse Village, you say? I visit patients there frequently, but I don't recall ever seeing you or your parents.
Uh-huh. My mom doesn't like meeting other people, especially during Lantern Rite. She always tells me to just stay at home and keep my dad company.
Did your mother do anything illegal?
Is that so? Ayu, by any chance, is your mother's name Jiangli?
Whoa, yeah, it is. Do you know my mom, Dr. Baizhu?
I certainly do. Gui, Chi-Chi, are there any pressing matters in the pharmacy at the moment? Ayu's parents are old acquaintances of mine, so I would very much like to assist with the search. Would the two of you have time to join me?
What do you know?
Don't forget us two. We already told Ayu that we'd help.
Oh, really? Well, that's wonderful. We are most grateful for your support.
Chi-Chi and I need to clear up the shop front first, but once that's taken care of, we'll be right out to help you with the search.
Family is very important.
Yes.
Indeed, Chi-Chi, it is.
Thank you. Then I'll leave you to handle the pharmacy. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you come with me and Ayu? Let's start by talking to the Millilith guards at the city gates, see if they have an update.
This is gonna be dark, isn't it?
I don't know.
Hey!
Can you believe that little boy brought his father all this way to see the doctor? Oh, what a remarkable child.
Indeed.
I didn't even know how to buy medicine by myself when I was his age.
And hello, Chi-Chi. You have anything to say?
His family. We have to find them.
Well, I hope it's not the case that the kid is being deluded and his parents are dead.
Oh,
Let's hope not.
let's not. Yeah, I'd hope not. I can only assume that the dad is very real and the mom is real, but I don't know what's going on. The plot's been too vague.
Well, never mind. I'm being
We
kidnapped.
searched to the north, but couldn't find anyone who matched the description.
Well, that complicates things. The city folks say there's no sign of him either. We need to start looking further afield. But where are we gonna get the people?
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
Ah, hey there, buddy. Dr. Baizhu. What brings you out this way?
The boy asked for our help, so we're here to join the search. Any new developments to update us on?
Oh, thank goodness. We were just discussing how we're running out of manpower. As for updates, I'm sorry to say that we've searched the surrounding area thoroughly, but didn't find anything.
The guards at the crossing up ahead said they hadn't seen anyone either, so we don't believe he was heading towards the Guili Plains. But it is possible that he was bound for Luhua Pool.
Luhua Pool?
Luhua Pool? The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
We'll take that area.
You will? Oh, great. We can't thank you enough.
We're not trained for this.
Sorry we weren't able to find your dad, buddy.
That's okay. Thank you for trying.
Oh, that's nice. Something terrible is going to happen to that kid.
I'm afraid we have to stay at our posts, so we won't be able to join you in the search.
Just the way you said that, I'm afraid something's gonna happen to the kid. All I have to say about that is, nyeh.
Too bad.
We'll update our superiors on the situation and see if they can assign anyone else to help.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting sad vibes from this quest.
Nah.
I've been told it's really good. I don't know what that means, though. Does that mean it's sad?
For some people, that means sad.
Oh, man. Is it gonna rip my heart out and, cause me to feel emotions I haven't felt in a while? Oh, crud. Bro, I'm still coming back from Star Rails 2.0 quests and everything. I'm still surviving through that, and we won't talk about it because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't played it. But it's really good.
A pain.
Strike a pose. Ah.
So they don't start attacking things willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Start bleeding my health after hitting a stinking torch.
Dad! Dad, can you hear me?
Oh, he's right there.
There's somebody over there.
Oh,
Oh, I'm being kidnapped again.
Oh no. It's... Hey, you! Stop! Don't go any further!
dude.
Does anyone want to stop him anytime?
Watch where you're going!
Who?
Oh.
Who's Al?
Oh.
Dear customer, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does appreciate your patronage, but you needn't hasten the inevitable. Are you all right? Huh?
Dad!
Hey, Hu Tao!
Hi, I didn't think you would be in this quest.
My, who do we have here? It's the Traveler in Paimon, and... my worst nightmare.
Wait.
A doctor?
Oh,
Someone that
okay.
cures the sick and stops them from dying?
I see she still hasn't warmed to you.
Thank you, Director Who, for saving this man.
Dad, are you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Ayu.
You're... Are you? Who am I?
Your name is Xiao Liang, and you live just west of Qingsa Village. You were supposed to come to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. Remember? Does that jog your memory?
This reminds me of like all those videos that you can see on YouTube and whatnot about like children talking to their parents who have some form of something or another and they've forgotten them and they just have a conversation. Bro, those videos make me cry. Genuinely. I'm not even gonna pretend like I don't cry to those things. I cannot watch, I try not to watch them, but every so often they get recommended to me and I'm like, oh, watch it. And I, every single time, walk away with tears in my eyes. Because it's just, if you are someone who has gone through this or are going through this or something like that, something in the ballpark, just stay strong, lean on God. You're awesome because it does take a lot of energy. Realize that people know that you're going through a lot and just give it your all.
Oh, my name is Jia Liang. Liyue Harbor. See the doctor? Yes, I'm Jia Liang, and I need to see the doctor. Wait.
So,
why do I need to see the doctor?
so he still remembers some things.
Uh-oh. He seems in really bad shape. We need to get him back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away. Sorry, Hu Tao. Gotta dash. Dinner's on us next time. Hold on a second.
Why?
You're not seriously thinking of taking him to Boo Boo Pharmacy in this state, are you?
Well, I mean, it's better than treating him out here in the rain.
Huh? Why not? What's the problem? Come on, Baizhu. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs? Why do I get the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own ends?
What?
Use what? What are you talking about? Paimon's lost.
There are traces of god remains in Jia Liang's system.
Oh.
What?
Oh, yes, but more importantly, they're on the verge of an outburst. If that happens, the consequences will be unthinkable. Paimon, sorry, what?
Yeah, what?
God remains?
There's no need to worry, Director Who. I have methods of keeping them at bay. It is the sworn duty of all who practice medicine to cure illnesses and save lives. What reason would I have to neglect a patient in need who is right there in front of me? Besides, It was my late master's dying wish to be able to save this patient in particular. Perhaps out of respect for him, you could give me a day's grace so that I have time to treat him?
So something happened in the past between these two.
Yeah, definitely.
Now you're bringing my great uncle into this?
Oh.
Baizhu, just what are you planning this time?
Okay, plot.
Merely to cure this man, nothing more. But of course, if you have any doubt as to my intentions, you are more than welcome to accompany me to Boo Boo Pharmacy and monitor my activities.
Oh, really? I thought I was persona non grata at Boo Boo Pharmacy. You're being unusually generous today.
Do you get this feeling that we shouldn't be here? Because I'm getting that feeling that we shouldn't be here.
Hey, we're still here, and also, of course, you're not allowed at a doctor's office. You're gonna try selling them coffin insurance to someone that has a cold. Like, hey, you may die from that. And it's like, thanks. That makes them feel a lot better.
Okay, deal. We're not gonna solve anything by keeping Jialiang here.
Jialiang.
I'm happy to do it your way, but only for my great uncle's sake and the travelers, of course.
Okay.
Thanks, but if it wasn't, what were you gonna do about it anyway?
I don't know.
Gonna stop him?
Maybe.
You must be pleased you
die.
brought the traveler along. Otherwise, this would have been a much more vexing ordeal.
Well, time is of the essence. Let's get ourselves back to Boo Boo Pharmacy at once.
And does someone have an umbrella?
We don't need one, but we are there.
Blockages within the cardiovascular system, reduced blood flow and energy circulation? I see. I suppose this must have caused the cognitive abnormalities.
Dr. Baizhu, how bad is it? Can you cure him?
Don't you worry. Baizhu's a really great doctor. He's sure to find a way. Isn't that right, Baizhu?
Don't make promises.
Ayu, do you know when your father first started displaying these symptoms?
I'm not sure. He's been like this for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't as bad as this when I was still little.
So it's been a long time indeed.
Is that a grim prognosis?
No. I have a treatment plan in mind. We can start tonight. Come and see me again tomorrow morning. I promise that by then, Ayu will find his father healthy and lucid again.
So, how is he getting exposed to God remains?
That is an excellent question.
Thank you, Dr. Baizhu. Thank you so much.
If you still have any misgivings, Director Who, please feel free to hang around for as long as you wish.
However, it would be best if you step outside this room. A doctor must be able to focus when treating a patient. Any distractions heighten the risk of complications.
Uh-huh.
Yes, of course, absolutely. I'll just go and look at the flowers or something. But I will be back in an instant at the first sign that something's amiss.
I wonder if Hu Tao's parents, died when she was younger. I actually don't know where her parents are.
Don't know. I guess we're heading out now, too.
See you tomorrow, Baizhu and Chung Chung.
Bye-bye.
Bye for now, everyone.
Wait, his name was Chung Chung? That's a cool name.
I guess.
I think I said that correctly.
No, I think that's the snake.
Are you
Oh.
ready, Baizhu?
You're right.
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
Oh. Does he take it on himself or something?
Don't know.
All's well that ends well, huh?
Oh, yeah.
You know, Paimon's kind of curious after hearing Baizhu mention those people from his past. What do you think they were like?
You mean his master?
Yeah, you must be curious too, right? Let's go see what we can find out while Baizhu's busy treating Ayu's dad.
Oh, sure. I guess.
I think it's the next day. Time flies when you're having fun, I tell you.
Time flies when you're treating the sick. I guess. Hello.
Man, it is a beautiful day.
No.
Oh, crap.
While I'm idling
Well
time
darn.
on admiring the scenery, the spectacled snake-bedecked docs doing surgery.
Yeah?
That was a sentence.
Hello, you busy bees, and what do you have to discuss with the funeral director today?
So,
Actually, don't tell me. Let me guess. From the looks on your faces, you've got some questions for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guilty as charged. So, we were just a little curious about Baizhu's master. What was he like? Oh, and also, how come you and Baizhu could tell so quickly that Xianyun had god remains in his system?
Huh? I thought I told you once before. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first founded to fight back against the vengeful wrath of gods defeated in war.
Oh yeah, that was a thing.
Vaguely rings a bell, but the details are hazy.
Well, it is a dusty old tale by this point. Long story short, in the ancient world, dead gods were acting up, so our ancestors started purifying the air and burning the bodies of the deceased to guard the border between life and death.
Yeah.
These days, we don't deal with the wrath of the gods anymore, but all the relevant know-how is still passed down to each generation, so we can identify gods' remains when we see them.
You know, like you do.
As you do.
Okay, Paimon gets it now. Wait, so how did Baizhu learn to spot them?
Almost certainly from his master, who was also my great-uncle. Baizhu's master was my grandpa's younger brother, a former deputy director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
That was a lot of words.
Wow, fancy that! Huh. So, if he was from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, how did he end up as Baizhu's master?
That's a great question.
According to my grandpa, he and my great-uncle once went traveling together when they were young. They ended up at Chenyu Vale, where they met a pharmacist. That pharmacist must have cast some sort of spell on my great-uncle, because after that encounter, he suddenly announced he wanted to leave the family business and go practice medicine instead.
Wait, really? Is that it? Is that the what?
He had this mysterious thing happen to him where he didn't want to be a funeral parlor director anymore for some weird reason.
He wanted to save lives.
He wanted to save lives instead of burning them.
I mean, someone has to do the job that Hu Tao does and her family's been doing. It is a very, I guess it kind of depends on your viewpoint. It can be viewed as a grim job, but you can also just view it as like, hey, I'm doing something that's good, because it is. But so it sounds like there was drama when her uncle left to be a practitioner of medicine.
How terrible. A career change.
You've dishonored the family.
My grandpa had a huge argument with him, but he couldn't convince him to stay.
You gotta let people do what they want to do and everything.
Mm-hmm. Also, you can't really convince someone to stop something they want to do.
Yeah, if they like it and enjoy it, especially if it's like saving lives, then that's awesome.
So my grandpa inherited the funeral parlor, while my great-uncle stayed in Chenyu Vale to practice medicine. They never spoke to each other again.
What a dumb reason.
Wait, really? They never spoke? What?
Funeral director to doctor is a pretty big career change. Kinda hard to imagine.
I could totally see that.
Why did it drive a wedge between them for the rest of their lives? That seems a bit extreme.
Drama.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. It's like,
pride.
I understand like the drama that would come out of that. I get that, but to cause someone to never speak to someone else that they love and care about ever again, that's a big yikes.
If he had just become a regular doctor, there would have been no issue. After all, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor wasn't unlike a regular doctor's clinic in the early days.
Wait, what?
But according to my grandpa, the pharmacist they met had a very ominous aura about him.
Uh-huh.
And on top of that, the kind of medicine practiced in the Chenyu Vale tradition goes against the natural order of things.
Oh, is it like supernatural stuff?
Or is it modern medicine?
Modern medicine.
It's terrible.
Oh boy.
In what way?
Don't know. My grandpa didn't know the specifics. And you've seen how wary Baizhu is around me. He'd never tell me anything.
Nah, I think there's some.
You're kind of hostile to him, so.
I'm assuming there's more to it.
Something was super ominous about him. What? I don't know. Just that feeling that he was just evil somehow. Not that I have any evidence for that. It was just a feeling.
Sometimes that gut feeling though is all you need.
And sometimes it's wrong.
And sometimes it is wrong. You gotta judgment call it.
But even that says to me that he definitely has something to hide.
I don't know. You're just kind of really hostile to him.
Well, I wouldn't say that he's definitely not being sus, because Baizhu definitely was sus in that last scene. There was something we're missing. But I don't think it's going to be bad, considering Baizhu is a good guy.
Also, considering how she always tries to sell, funeral stuff, maybe a doctor wouldn't want someone doing that in their clinic.
Probably not.
Probably not.
One thing I do know about Baizhu is that he's obsessed with the idea of immortality. But whether that has anything to do with what he's hiding is hard to say.
Yeah, but why is he obsessed?
Dying.
He's probably dying, or he knows
Anyway,
someone.
So
Yeah.
I will be sticking around here for now to keep a close eye on the situation. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally figure out what he's up to.
Got it. So Hu Tao is going to be our metaphorical window/door to Baiju's story. She's us, the character.
After all that, it seems like we have more questions than answers.
Yep. Like usual.
Oh, while you're here, have either of you seen Chi-Chi around?
No.
It's not every day I get to infiltrate Baiju's lair, but alas, I didn't catch a single glimpse of her anywhere.
Yeah, because at
you-
this point in the story, you're still trying to bury her.
You are, yeah.
What if Baizhu knew I'd be on the lookout for her and hid her away in advance?
Probably.
Yeah, this is also probably the other reason you're not allowed in his clinic. Is because you scare her.
I'm sorry, Hu Tao, but it's really funny.
We'll just have to ask Baizhu himself about all of this tomorrow.
Oh, wait, it's not the next day? I thought it was.
No.
Oh, my goof. Let us in! Just bang on the door in the back. Like, Doc!
Doctor, you don't understand.
We need to know your secrets.
Tell me your secrets to immortality. Immortality is not that cool.
Ba-da-da-da. You nailed that perfectly on the 30 mark. Oh,
Let's go back to Boo Boo Pharmacy and check out how Jialiang is doing.
wait, so is he just gonna be healed suddenly? Like, what's going on here?
Dad!
Oh, are you?
Dad, you remember me!
Yes, I remember now. Oh, are you? I'm so sorry. You must have been worried sick. Has your mom shown up yet? She's been gone for a while, hasn't she?
Oh boy, time to find the other one.
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baiju's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
Great. That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baizhu.
My pleasure, really. It's the least I can do to honor my late master's dying wish. If anything, I should be apologizing to you for not making the time to visit in all these years.
Yeah.
Not at all, Dr. Baizhu. It's only because Jiang Li, what was her reason again?
So what's going on with the mom?
Yeah, she's the sus one.
You're still in the early stages of recovery, so you'll need to take it easy for a while. Take it slowly and try not to overexert yourself.
Okay.
I suggest you stay at Boo Boo Pharmacy and rest for at least the next few days.
Director Hu, do you have any further reservations about Jia Liang's condition?
It seems like the evil presence is gone after all. You really did manage to suppress it, huh?
The what?
He looks so tired.
How did you accomplish this in a single night?
Evil pharmacy.
I don't know.
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid. If that gives you any cause for concern, you may continue to monitor Jia Liang for as long as you wish. Though I regret to say that Boo Boo Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
Ooh.
Oh, come on, Baizhu. I'm not that unreasonable.
Uh-oh.
Looks a little worse for wear. Something's wrong.
I've been stuck indoors for too long. Baizhu, take me outside for some air, or I'm going to suffocate.
Oh.
Can't you slither out there?
No, damn.
Yes, of course. Everyone, please excuse Changshang and myself for a moment.
Well, I'm just saying, it's a snake.
The snake's trying to help him out.
Just saying.
Suffering now, are we? Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a brave face and ignoring it? If it weren't for my quick thinking, they'd have all seen the sorry state you're in by now. But in any case, why must you keep this a secret from everybody? You should at least share your secret with one person you trust.
That would be us.
Who's there?
Not me. Bye. It is me.
Ganuf-sama.
Why did you follow us here?
You're looking a little unwell.
Oh, it's nothing. I just needed to get some air.
What did I just say about putting on a brave face?
That's a hiss, not a tisk.
Traveler, Paimon, the truth is, Baizhu did not cure Jialiang's illness. Instead, he transferred some of his own life force to his patient to temporarily subdue the poison in his system.
Whoa!
Ah,
Whoa!
you
What?
shouldn't do that.
Whoa!
Baizhu, can you please explain all of this?
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Changshang. Every successor to this contract is able to use Changshang's secret art to treat patients.
Ah, so you're,
The snake.
I believe the irregularities with Jialiang's heart meridian were likely caused by a poison concocted using god remains as a key ingredient.
the wife was poisoning him.
What? Maybe? Or...
The poison
don't
has
know.
not been purged from Jialiang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changshang as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
Are you telling me every time you use Baizhu to heal someone, you're killing him?
Yes.
What?
Changshang? You can do that? Huh. Paimon always thought you were just Baizhu's strange choice of a necklace.
Ouch.
What?
Hey, I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in Chenyu Vale. If anything, he is my mannequin.
Ow.
I was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text. Whoa. Guess you shouldn't judge a snake by its skin.
What does that even mean?
Please, that's enough.
Ooh. You sure you're okay?
Wait a sec. Huto was saying that the branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, does that mean you're actually damaging your own body?
Question, by the way, Daniel. How do you, as a voice actor, capture and record a genuinely sounding cough?
I don't know.
Was that on purpose, or was that totally random chance?
I don't know. How would you? I don't know.
I feel like if I were to pretend cough, I'd hurt my throat and everything. Okay. Whatever, I won't ask.
Hardly. Changshang helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
Okay, so it's your life force, but it isn't your life.
Force.
I thought those two were the same thing.
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited. We must find a way to neutralize the poison in Jialiang's body, and soon. Traveler, Paimon, would you lend this dummy a hand? He needs someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything on his own.
Let us have it.
Baizhu, don't you think you should seize this opportunity? You cannot expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life. Time will see that all secrets surface eventually.
Yeah?
True enough.
Entire life. Thank you, Traveler and Paimon.
So that's why his eyes are snakes. He made a contract.
Got it. So he's linked.
Paimon doesn't think we've seen this side of you, but there's no need to thank us. You've helped us out before.
What are the next steps?
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it.
Know where his house is?
Yes. I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that his family lives in a secluded spot to the west of Qingsa village. Let's head there together once I've asked Gui and Chi-Chi to look after the pharmacy. As well as investigating Jia Liang's exposure to the poison, we should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing mother, my fellow disciple, Jiang Li.
Oh,
You're what?
oh, that's a twist I did not see coming.
No wonder you knew her.
Yeah, what?
Okay.
Wow. We're going up here. And it is raining.
Oh, wait. The water levels aren't rising, are they?
No,
That was
no
not the time
Furina.
for trauma. For Rena.
Purina? Like the animal food?
I said Tarina, Karina. I'm careening off this cliff. Help.
Karina. Oh my goodness. Freaking Furina,
Oh, look,
it's
the
fine.
new area.
You're okay. You're okay, Furina. Just breathe.
No trauma for now.
We're here.
Trauma later.
Whoa! There's a house
Trauma
all the
never.
way out here? Huh. It's so well hidden, Paimon's never noticed it before.
True enough.
Nor have I. And I've hosted clinics at Qingsa village many times in the past. If you ask me, Jiang Li was trying to remain unnoticed.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. We meant to ask earlier, but it slipped our minds in the rush to get here. Could you tell us more about Jiang Li? You said she was your fellow disciple, right?
She was indeed. We studied medicine together under the same master near Chenyu Vale.
But you inherited the snake and she didn't?
She is several years older than I and also began her travels far earlier than me. As a result, the time I spent studying alongside her was rather short.
Supposedly, she met an herb gatherer sometime during her travels and decided to settle down with him. That must have been Jialiang. Wait, Changxiang, are you saying neither of you had actually met Jialiang or Ayu before all of this?
Jiang Li did occasionally come back to Chenyu Vale to see our master, but for whatever reason, she hardly ever talked about her family. The last time she visited us, she and Master had some sort of quarrel. We never heard from her after that. It almost seemed as if she'd gone into hiding.
What?
Ah, that's not a good sign.
Quarrel? What happened? I don't know. I did not witness the argument myself.
Nor did Master ever explain it to me. All he would say is that should I ever encounter Jiang Li or her family in the future, I should do everything in my power to help them.
Ah, okay, so you're blind also. You have no clue.
Great.
Oh, so that's
Master
why
could
you
have
went to such
left a
extreme
few
lengths
words
to
of
help
advice.
Jialiang.
I mean, he did. He told us to help, so we're gonna help.
Even if my master had never said anything, it would still be my duty as a doctor to help him. My decision would have remained the same.
Ah,
Paimon never knew you were so selfless, Baizhu. Paimon always had you down as the sneaky, scheming type.
A lot of people did,
Sorry.
actually.
So a few words from me is enough to dispel all your suspicions, You ought not be quite so quick to relax your guard, Paimon. Sometimes even the good guys have their own private agenda.
This is true.
What the? Okay, that was the most suspicious sounding thing you've ever said.
Let's leave the idle chatter there for now. Jiang Li has lived in this house for many years. There must be something here that can shed a little light on this whole situation. Let's split up. But if anyone finds anything, we'll examine it together.
What in the...
Observe the wooden pillar. Yes, it looks, very pillory.
Several faint marks can be seen on the pillar. Maybe it was used to record Ayu's height as he grew up. There's some faded writing near the bottom mark. The more quickly Ayu grows up, the sooner ... can leave ... Judging by the number of marks on the pillar, the family has led a secluded existence here for many, many years. What is going
Was she
on?
experimenting on her family with?
She may have been experimenting on them, but she also may have been poisoned. Maybe just being around causes them to be affected.
Don't know.
The firewood is neatly stacked, and the logs were cut with great power and precision. Whoever chopped the firewood must have been physically fit.
I guess her.
Maybe? Some logs at the bottom of the pile have begun to rot. It must have been a while since any new wood was added to the pile. A book, a journal, diary, oh,
Gosh darn it.
wait, childish handwriting, what? Some roof tiles broke. Mom and I tried to get them to get up and take a look, but we didn't manage. Luckily, Dad was able to fix them in no time, though.
Oh, never mind. It's talking about when he was healthy.
Okay. The dinner table was a bit wobbly today when we sat down to eat. Dad tried to fix it, but ended up breaking one of his legs. Oh, one of the legs by accident. I was like, wait.
Drastically different message.
I was like, wait, how did that happen? Like, okay. Dad's forgetting things again. I'll have to write it all down for now and read it back to him when he's feeling a bit better.
Traveler, Paimon, come quick!
What happened? We were gone for only like 20 seconds.
No, he did not.
What is this?
Evil bottle.
Evil.
Chung Shung and I found a hidden compartment. This is what was hidden inside.
God remains.
You sense it too? You're right. This is a poison concocted using God remains. Is it breathing? Paimon's not seeing things, is she?
I don't want to know.
No, your eyes do not deceive you. I do believe the poison in this bottle is alive. Some toxins act a lot like living organisms. I read about this once in the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases. This ancient class of poisons consists of mother and minor loads, capable of sustaining a connection over vast distances. If it's a concoction of this kind we're dealing with, then both the poison in Jialiang's system and this one here are likely minor loads. Offshoots, essentially.
Yeah?
Offshoots? So, the main body is somewhere else?
I'm gonna pretend like I understand this.
Correct. Whoever is administering the poison can manipulate the source to indirectly control the poisoned individual's behavior and even cognition.
What?
Similarly, the poisoned individual will hear, to a varying extent, the call of the source.
The mother didn't give this poison to control the dad, did she?
She may, okay, I'm assuming since she stayed so long with her family, she genuinely cares for them, but she may have given him this poison to cause a distraction so then she could disappear for whatever reason.
The call of
I don't know.
Wait, so back when Jialiang ran off, maybe that explains where he was heading.
Yeah, we need to go back to that cliff.
He was going back to the village.
Only one thing could have been drawing him there. The source of the god remains used as the poison's key ingredient. The mother load.
The mother load.
This is getting crazier and crazier. What kind of person would do all this just to poison Jialiang?
Well.
Hey, why has everyone gone quiet all of a sudden? Since this poison was carefully hidden away in a secret compartment, the one who concocted it is likely a resident of the house.
Yep.
You mean Xiaoliang? Why would he poison himself?
Okay. Yep.
You know, Paimon,
good,
sometimes you have a few.
No, it's a good guess, Dale. It's a good guess.
No, it is not.
It is she had a 1 in 3 chance of getting it right. She just got it wrong.
It's a 1 in 1 chance.
So what? Well, I mean, I never know. Maybe it's a kid.
Maybe the kid did it before he was born. You're right.
Maybe not that
Think a little
far.
harder, Paimon. Someone else who lives here, and who might have expertise in crafting drugs.
Man, the Traveler is giving is giving one heck of a side eye.
Yeah, that is a sassy glare right there.
Huh? So you're saying it was Jiang Li?
Duh.
Wait, but that doesn't make any sense either. Why would she poison her own husband?
Yeah, you can say that in a lot of scenarios.
I agree. It makes little sense. Jiang Li does not strike me as the kind of person who would do such a thing.
Well, I mean, you barely know her.
Look at the facts, though. How many people in the entirety of Liyue have the ability to concoct a poison from god remains?
It's too early to draw any conclusions. We should question Jia Liang about it once he has made more progress in his recovery.
You know a method of neutralizing the poison?
Yes. According to the origins and symptoms of diseases, the minor loads will disappear if the mother load is purged.
Uh-huh.
So if we can find and destroy the source of these god remains, the poison will leave Jia Liang's system without the need for any further treatment.
So you're saying we're gonna have to kill his wife?
I hope not.
Do you know anything about god remains in Qingsa village?
Not a clue.
I've only heard the rumors.
Even the history books have no record of this. The only ones who'll know anything are those old fogies who have been hanging around here since the beginning of time.
That's what it feels like.
Didn't you used to be on good terms with the Adepti, though? You sure they didn't tell you anything about this?
Well,
What did you do?
Changsheng's memories and powers are not what they were in her prime. These days, she has to enter a contract with a mortal and share their life force just to sustain her own life. I fear that such ancient events are long gone from her memory by now.
Whoa, what? Enter a contract? Share life force? Sounds like some pretty spooky sorcery if you ask Paimon.
It does. I will admit, it really does.
Poor Snake. It's like, hey, you wanna... No? Well, guess I'll die then.
Yeah?
plenty of people would jump at the chance to join forces with a powerful being like me. With my assistance in rebalancing your chi, not only can you extend your lifespan,
Whoa.
but you will also be stronger, healthier, and able to eat whatever you like with no risk of upsetting your stomach.
Except Baizhu is none of those things right now.
Yeah.
Stronger and healthier? Wow, that's amazing!
Yeah, except it comes at the price that, well, I mean, technically you don't have to do it, but it gives you the ability to share your strong healthiness with others.
Yes.
Baizhu, maybe when you retire, you can let Paimon sign a contract with Changsheng for a few days.
Unfortunately, Changsheng's contract has strict requirements regarding the host's temperament. None of her hosts have ever been exempted from these rules. I fear that I will be unable to accommodate your wishes, Paimon.
Temperament? Hey! What are you trying to say? Did you just subtly insult Paimon to her face?
I don't
Yes.
think, no, I don't think it was an insult. It was more like, if you sign the contract, it's a permanent thing.
Well, I don't think that's what he was saying.
I have no idea. Yeah, he does have a weak constitution, so there's more to it than that. And his master passed away in an early age, yeah.
Paimon's mad! You're getting ugly nicknames, both of you! Baizhu, you're Mannequin Man!
That's actually clever. I like that one.
This is exactly why your natural temperament makes you woefully unsuited to being my host.
All right, everybody, calm down. Back to the matter at hand. Is there any way at all for us to seek counsel from the Adepti about this?
Probably.
With how antisocial they are? If it were up to them, they'd go their whole lives without showing their faces to the common folk.
Actually, I do have someone that I can call.
What?
Eh.
Seems you're as well connected as they say, traveler. We are truly fortunate to have you on our side.
Oh, if you're talking about who Paimon thinks you're talking about, you better do the honors.
We actually have a few we can ask.
I think we're calling for Xiao at this moment,
okay.
yeah.
Yo, Xiao, are you there?
You called?
Wow.
Man, do you just drop everything and just zip right over here?
He's got great reception.
Dang. Can you, like, deliver food?
Daniel.
What?
He's not a Grubhub guy.
Gets Paimon every time. Are all Adepti in the habit of materializing out of thin air like this?
Yeah.
Well, this is unexpected.
Yeah.
Huh? It's you.
Uh-oh.
Baizhu of Bubu Pharmacy. I do believe I've had the pleasure before. The Lantern Rite, when we met briefly, I was unaware of your true identity. I must apologize for the discourtesy.
Huh? You two already know each other?
Apparently.
Our paths have crossed once before. I sense the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me?
Actually, I wanted to ask you about dead gods.
Casually, you know?
So someone has been concocting demonic poison.
Yeah.
Too often, fervent desires drive mortals to abandon all regard for their own safety. It is lamentable.
Oof.
I now know what you seek. It is true that a god's remains are buried beneath the foundations of Qingce village.
Really?
A vile monster known as the Che once wrought havoc over this land, before it was subdued by Rex Lapis. The land was finally cleansed of poison when Rex Lapis used statues in his likeness to seal the serpent's remains. Qingce village was founded some time after that. The seal is still mostly intact. If the Che is the source, then it must be some of its blood leaking from deep underground.
So wait,
Normal.
with what he just said there, does that mean the little altar things or shrines that we have all over the place? Those are the pillars?
I don't think so.
So this is something else he's talking about.
Maybe, unless it is talking about a statue, but that would be weird that all the Archons have their stuff all over the place.
I mean, I guess it would make sense in a way, doing like those pillars are doing things. Oh, okay.
However, its aura is faint and barely detectable. You will need to investigate further to identify the location of the leak.
Ah, I see.
I do not like to intervene against mortals unless absolutely necessary. But when demonic forces are involved, things can spiral out of control. If that happens, be sure to call my name again.
Thank you.
Nothing. I do not wish to sway decisions that are mortals to make, but immortality may not be the blessing that you imagine it to be.
I shall treasure your words of instruction, Master Adeptus.
So does he want immortality so then he can like share his life force infinitely?
Maybe.
Farewell.
What a strange Adeptus. Rather different from the way I remember them. That's Xiao for ya! And thanks to him, we finally got some concrete info to go off of.
If the god remains are leaking from underground, Jiangli must be paying a visit to a subterranean cave on her herb-gathering trips. If we can find the cave...
Master, there's a problem.
Oh, no.
Gwei? Did you run all the way from Bubu Pharmacy?
What happened? Don't panic. Just catch your breath and tell me everything.
It's Xiaoyang. He was fine one minute, and then he suddenly took a turn for the worse.
Oh boy.
Ah, crap.
Already? How? Based on past experience, he should have been fine for the next 3 days at least.
It seems that my worst fears have been confirmed. Everyone, back to Boo Boo Pharmacy now.
This poor guy just ran all the way here.
He's like, okay, you got it, boss.
Like, do you understand how far that is? That is,
Just give me a moment. Just like, just.
Nah, no break.
It's like, well, I guess back to it.
You now work as a, Amazonian.
Amazonian?
Nothing to do with any business that may or may not sound similar.
Wait. Amazonian. Are we talking about like the Amazons as in like mythology-like, or are we talking
What
about
could it
Amazonian Amazonians as in Amazon
It could be anything.
delivery?
It's up to your interpretation
It's up to my interpretation
and their work standards.
and work standards. Got it. Okay.
Oh, before we go in, their Hutao.
Oh, she's sneaking around. Hello there.
Fancy running into you guys at a place like this. What are the chances?
What are you
What
doing
are you
here?
doing here?
Nothing. I was just battling against some writer's block, so I took a stroll to see if I could get my muse back.
Uh-huh.
Yep, it's working. Stealthy as a snake. She can hear them coming, plants a little bait, and they all come running.
Still worried about what Baizhu's up to? When your prolonged absence affect the business?
It's fine. I have someone taking care of the books while I'm gone. Well, hold up. Now that you mention it, I probably shouldn't stick around here too long. Fancy. Nothing. I
Still worried?
You'd better not snitch on me, okay?
100%.
Depends.
Gonna snitch. Just to mess with you and have fun. I mean, like a friendly sort of way. So I wonder where the story's going.
Dad, what's wrong?
Uh-oh.
Dad?
Don't be scared. Dr. Baizhu will be back soon.
Wow, her eyes are pink.
Mostly for us, because of the TV.
Oh yeah, we do have a television that has like a really, really bright setting when it comes to pink.
Super good on the eyes.
Yeah, pink is saturated on our television, and I don't know why.
Our TV is just saturated.
I think so.
Wonder if there's a way to turn that off.
How is he doing?
Dr. Baizhu, you're back. My dad was doing fine earlier, but then he suddenly started coughing up blood. Now he can't even get a full word out anymore.
Oh boy.
When Gui left, he was still conscious. But now...
Gui, please take Jialiang to the back room and prepare for treatment.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu. I will cure your father.
Oh boy.
Baizhu's not gonna use Changsheng's secret art again, is he?
I don't know.
I feel like he is.
Is there really no other way to save Jialiang? Oh, please don't worry. Dr. Baizhu will find a way.
Dale, it's...
But...
Well, I'm sure that's fine. She's just still there. Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't think she'll have any new dialogue, I assume. So now we just gotta wait. Oh boy. How long did we have to wait again?
Just here.
To 8 a.m. Time to hit the hay. Time to get breakfast. Bro.
I'm hungry.
How are you feeling, Dad? Are you still hurting anywhere? You're not gonna suddenly collapse again.
Well,
are
Baizhu's
you?
probably collapsed in the back room.
Oh boy.
Much better, Ayu. I'm feeling much better. In fact, I can't explain it, but somehow I feel even better than usual.
This is freaky how good you seem to be.
Wait, where's Dr. Baizhu? I still haven't had a chance to thank him. Seems he moved me here before I came to.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's kind of bleeding, collapsed on the floor right now.
Master said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the treatment room. He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still be resting.
Oh, boy.
Oh, really? Well, he must be tired from treating me for 2 nights in a row.
Let's go find that cave.
I don't know how I can begin to repay him for saving my life. I'll have to discuss it properly with Jiangli once we find her.
Well, if she comes back.
Speaking of which, has there been any word of her whereabouts yet?
No, the Adventurers Guild hasn't gotten back to me yet. I'll go check with them again in a bit.
I'll come with...
Don't forget what Master said. You're still not out of the woods yet, Xianyun. I strongly suggest that you stay and rest at Boo Boo Pharmacy for now. I can accompany IU to the Adventurers Guild.
I suppose you're right. I'll have to rely on you this time. Though, on the bright side, this means I can thank Dr. Baizhu in person once he's finished resting.
Traveler, Baizhu hasn't shown his face ever since he went in to treat Xianyun again. Do you think he...
Let's check up on him.
Huh? Hey, wait up!
He's just white and just got the little lines on him.
Yep. He's just like collapsed completely.
What would you call that?
Huh? I don't know.
You're finally awake? That was far too risky. Even with me here to help you balance your chi.
There was no time. I had no other choice. In any case, it was not completely without benefit to myself. I managed to learn something.
What'd you learn?
Jiangli's design is quite brilliant. She makes numerous innovations that I can learn from. Alas, if only there wasn't a catch.
So, how much longer do you think Baizhu's gonna nap for? They've been outside waiting for you the whole time while you were asleep. Shall we at least go and show our faces?
All right.
Surely he hasn't. There's no way he could have just...
Died?
Who's talking behind our backs again?
Hi.
Ah! Baizhu! Changsheng!
Both okay?
Of course. There's no need to be concerned. I merely had to transfer a rather large amount of life force on this occasion. But, with Changsheng's help, I will recover in time.
Oh, okay.
Xianyun seemed fine yesterday. Why did he need more life-saving treatment again so soon?
I made an error in my initial diagnosis. Jialiang is in fact suffering from more than one ailment, and as a result, his life force depleted at a greater rate than I had anticipated.
Great.
What? You mean, even if you got all the poison out of him, he'd still be sick?
Yes. But more pertinently, the poison in Jialiang's system is there precisely because it is being used to manage his underlying medical condition. Jialiang has a rare congenital heart condition, and ongoing treatment is essential to maintaining healthy functioning of his heart meridian. Left untreated, it puts the patient at risk of coughing up blood and fainting, and in the longer term, causes irreversible damage to the internal organs.
Great.
Though it was created from god remains, this formula is not a poison in Jialiang's case. Rather, it's his medication.
Whoa. Problem is it's also killing him.
Had he not taken it all these years, he likely would have died a long time ago.
So that's why they did it.
Still, using poison to treat a disease is hardly a viable long-term solution. As time passed, and the poison accumulated in his system, it began to impact his cognition. Moreover, the longer he relied upon this medicine, the more resistant his body became to it.
Yep.
Jiangli had to concoct ever greater quantities to ensure its continued efficacy. Or he could have still perished at any moment.
I mean, that is what the body does with medicine. It's why, like, say even things like minor things like allergy medicine, you really should only take if you need it, because eventually if you're taking it every day, your body's just like, oh, yeah, I'm used to that now.
That explains why Ayu said his dad has been getting worse, and why his mom went off to gather herbs.
God remains are extremely dangerous to be around, because humans have no natural defense against them. I shudder to think how many times Jiangli has exposed herself to them. I fear that the situation is just as that Adeptus described. In an effort to save Jialiang's life, Jiangli has abandoned all regard for her own safety.
Great.
I never suspected that even Jiangli would turn to the same path as so many others over the years. Perhaps this is the inevitable course of fate. To sacrifice one's own life to save others. To go beyond human means in order to do the impossible. Whatever the cost may be.
Fate.
Well, I think that it's too early to say with any certainty what fate has in mind. In any case, I have stabilized Jialiang's condition for now. So our immediate priority should be to get ourselves back to Qingsa village and find out where Jiangli is. Her regular exposure to God remains over such a long period will have been catastrophic for her health. And given that she's already been missing for several days, I am fearing the worst.
Who's that? Ah, you heard everything, huh?
Oh boy.
It's me, Traveler, Dr. Baizhu.
It's Jialiang! Don't tell Paimon you overheard everything already.
Well, even if he hadn't, saying something like that would kind of give it away.
Dr. Baizhu, please let me come with you. You've already done so much for my family. I can no longer just sit here and watch while you put yourself at risk for Jiangli's sake. After all, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have had to put herself in harm's way in the first place. I know I won't be of much help in battle, but at the very least, I can show you the way. I'm sure I'll be able to remember. I know there's a spot where she says goodbye to me every time she goes to gather her herbs. I'm sure I'll remember. I have to remember.
Be careful. If you get too agitated, your blood pressure and stress levels will rise, putting further pressure on your heart. For your own safety, you should stay here and rest.
No! We're out of time! We have to go now. Right now. Before I forget everything again.
This trip will be extremely dangerous, and there is a very real possibility that you will not return from it. Are you sure you're prepared for that?
I never expected to live this long in the first place. My death is already long overdue. So why should I fear it? There's only one thing I fear now, and that's that I'll forget her again before we manage to find her.
Man, everyone's eavesdropping.
Very well. Then follow me.
Aw.
Hi, Chi-Chi.
Dr. Baizhu, are you heading out again?
Yes. This could be a long one. Could you please prepare a dose of the usual formula? Please add an extra measure of mistgrass pollen and 1 dose each of the ingredients from the 3rd and 5th compartments of my medicine cabinet. I hope it works.
Dr. Baizhu, do you mean...
Hop to it now. And remember to be careful with the cauldron this time. You don't want to burn yourself again.
Aw.
Okay.
Okay. Dude, I wonder what the climax is going to be like for this quest.
Don't know.
Everyone, please be careful.
Is it safe to have drawers outside of your pharmacy? Can't anyone tamper with that? Considering there's no
Maybe they're locked.
locks?
Hey, maybe we just can't see the locks.
Maybe they're invisible locks.
Yes, exactly.
It's raining now.
It freaking is.
That strange feeling is back.
What is causing that strange feeling of yours?
Poison.
Well, yeah, but
That would
like,
do it.
why is it magic? It's like magic poison, though.
It's living poison.
It's just like the day I went missing. It's as if something inside me is trying to guide me somewhere.
Uh-oh.
The Motherlode's influence is growing stronger. But is it because we're getting closer to the source? Or because the leakage of Che blood is growing more severe?
I have no idea.
Jialiang, can you sense which direction the source is in?
I think it's this way.
By the way, can anyone give me like a little lesson on Che? Because I'm reading it as Chi.
Yes, I'm sure of it.
But they're not saying it like that.
Yeah, they're saying Che. Unless our volume is just too low and I'm hearing that so very wrong.
I feel a dull ache in my heart. This must be the way.
Oh no, how freaking depressing is this gonna be?
Not at all.
No, don't
Very
lie.
happy.
Don't lie to me. It's gonna be bittersweet or something.
Much feel good.
This place feels
Oh, what, right
familiar.
here?
I think I've been here before.
Wouldn't we have passed this, like, on the way to the house?
I think we
There
came
is an
different direction.
inauspicious presence here. Even I can sense it.
I think I remember this place.
Xianyun, are you okay? Maybe you should rest here while we continue the search.
No, I have to keep going. Jiangli is still waiting for me.
Hey, Zhao.
Was Xiao there? Could we have talked to him? Or is he just here for the cutscene?
Then let's hurry.
Yeah. But give me a minute.
Give us a sec. Xiao?
Still there? He's still there.
He's still there.
Yeah, any other hidden NPCs we need to worry about?
I have no idea. I know nothing about this quest. Was this the, I can't remember. Did Baizhu come out with Yao Yao? Or was that a different patch?
The sun feels almost as hot as those studio lights I'm in front of all the time. Good thing there can only be one sun.
Oh, through that. Oh.
If you didn't know, Daniel's actually secretly a vampire. And so the sun
Hey,
is
man,
very
you can't
dangerous.
expose my secrets.
Can't
like
expose your
that.
secrets? I just did.
That's messed up. Can't believe you
He's
do that
just
to
like
me.
the vampires in Twilight, I tell you.
Oh, I sparkle.
Yep, he sparkles. And he gets blinded by the light of the day star.
Hey, man, it's possible
That-
to be allergic or sensitive to the sun.
It is. No, it's a very real thing. You don't have that.
My eyes do not like it.
Your eyes do not like the light. Okay.
Hey, man, it's true. I got it from Mom. Got sensitive eyes.
From the looks of it, you've already tracked down the location of the source?
We made some progress.
Really? That's good to hear.
I've been standing guard here the entire time.
I cannot simply look the other way when evil spirits are involved.
Well, you sure are just looking its way and not doing anything else.
Daniel.
What? He is! He's staring right at the cave and like, that is evil.
Daniel,
He keeps staring at it.
he can't steal the quest from us. We have to do the plot.
Well, he just says he can't look the other way when evil spirits are involved.
Yeah, so he's keeping watch.
In any case, the evil presence here is growing stronger. I can sense it.
I like how under this giant rock right here, there's just a giant dead god, apparently. Awesome.
Whatever you're
Cool.
planning to do, make it quick.
It's metal.
You know, if you'd noticed it, you could have done
If
it
you
before
leave
we
it
got
too
here.
long, and I am compelled to intervene, things may not turn out the way you wish.
Ah, and there's our reason.
Or, you know, you could...
Daniel, don't be
Helps.
that guy who's like, let me pick apart the plot in every direction.
Well, I'm sorry. Don't make it easy then.
Okay, we gotta dive in and save the guy's wife.
It didn't make me... it's fine. I don't need to buy you anyway. Never mind, there he is.
This place gives Paimon the creeps. Who knows what we're gonna find up ahead?
Everything.
The digging marks here appear amateur and rather old. I suspect it is a thieves' tunnel.
A thieves' tunnel? Paimon has heard rumors about treasure around these parts before. Maybe it was the treasure hoarders that dug this tunnel.
Probably.
Judging by the tools they left behind, it's certainly a possibility. But why did they abandon this place without even stopping to pack up their tools?
They died.
I remember now. She took me here once and told me that she'd found a way to save me in this cave.
Okay.
But she said that the method would cause me to, curses. Why can't I remember what she said?
Easy, Jialiang. Come on, let's keep going.
I am a snake man.
You are.
Yes.
I love his basic attacks.
Too bad they're not good.
I mean, yeah, his basic attacks almost do no damage, but dude, I love the fact that he's doing like the whole just pressure point thing.
That's you think would like, I would have loved it if they had like a little unique thing, if they would like maybe stall an enemy or like freeze them for half a moment.
Like
for not like a real freeze, but like kind of like a
paralyze them for a sec. That'd be really cool if Baizhu could do that.
Because at the moment his basic attacks look cool, but do very little damage and have 0 flinch to them.
Charge attack. Sweet.
Oh no! Hilly churros. Anyway. Oh, more of them!
Whoa, there's a sensor here. Those treasure hoarders sure made themselves at home.
I don't see any dust on it. Burn marks on the inside are still fresh. I don't think this was left here by the treasure hoarders.
I believe this sensor was used to burn a monster-repelling incense.
I'm gonna assume that's been not lit for a
A
while.
monster repelling incense? You sure? Because we did run into that group of monsters just now.
They used to be people, Paimon. Have some decency. Because we farmed them for materials.
The incense was burned several days ago. If I had to guess, the monsters we fought just now were enticed here by some entity deeper inside the cave.
Oh, good.
No doubt an encounter with the very same entity was what prompted the treasure hoarders to flee and abandon their designs on this cave.
They're like, oh man, we're gonna get so much treasure down here. What is that?
After them, Jiang Li was the next person to discover this place and what lies inside. But to her, it presented an opportunity to save Jia Liang's life, albeit as a last resort.
That's right. This sensor, it belongs to Jiang Li. Yes, this was the place. This is where I told Jiang Li to give me the poison.
I assume you're regretting it now.
I'm fine. Let's keep going. I can feel it. She is right below us, waiting for me.
No. This is why you don't use evil stuff to cure stuff.
No.
I know.
Crazy.
I know. I unpopular opinion.
That's such a hot take, I tell you.
Oh yeah. Actually, there may be a chest. Never mind. There's nothing. Well, actually, I don't really need any of the stamps
I can feel
anyway.
it. We're getting close. We're almost there. It's right up ahead. The place where we made a pact together to...
I'm so sad with like set pieces like this. I'm sad Genshin doesn't have dungeons.
I mean, it kind of depends how you view a dungeon. Like, what do you mean by dungeon?
Like a dungeon.
Because I would consider things like this a dungeon.
We can keep going
Well,
now.
this is a
From the
story
looks of it,
dungeon.
the energy released
Talking
by
about
this
something I can
mechanism
just
can not
do
only clear
for fun.
barriers, but also be conducted by corresponding mechanisms. Perhaps it's something we can make use of.
You're talking about like without needing a plot to go on in one of these places, like just have dungeons to explore for exploration's sake.
Yeah, or at least like an endgame thing to do.
Yeah, no, I mean, we've talked about this a lot in the past, and I'm sure a lot of people have also discussed this topic. I would really like it if Genshin would get this endgame like gameplay, like give us the for anyone who played back when Inazuma was new, we had that dungeon crawler mode where you got like randomized stats from these little interactable card things. It was really fun. It was the one with Child and the guitar girl.
We also had a little one in Sumeru. It was like desert themed.
Yeah, they brought it
Not
back.
nearly as.
It was smaller. Yeah, it wasn't as good. I would really like a long-term thing like that. It would be very much like the simulated universe in Star Rail, but instead of the Genshin combat. Yeah, I would love that. I think Genshin would benefit from having a long-term like endgame mode.
That and all the Ascension dungeons are the exact same.
Yeah, no, that's decent criticism and everything. I think the Ascension dungeons could have been different. Like, per one, like, make it like a maze for
Or at
one.
least, you know, maybe a different boss at the end. I don't know. Maybe not the same.
I thought they were different bosses. Am I
No, it's
remembering?
the electric cube every time. Or at least it was when I first did it.
I thought it
Maybe
was
it's
different.
changed.
Yeah, I thought it was different. I could be wrong, though. Wait, I don't get the puzzle. Oh, never mind. I
Oh,
totally get
sorry.
it.
The rock blocks the mystic energy that went through it anyway. It's fine.
Wait,
Oh, no, I wanted to push that.
so you're trying to hit that purple one there, right?
Yeah, but for reasons, I cannot hit it through that.
How do we get the other side then?
I guess later? Oh, no, that just opens the door. I thought it would do something with the crystals. Never mind, they are purely decorational. My bad.
So we're gonna have to come back, it looks like.
Or something.
Hi there, guys.
I like things like this. This looks cool. Like, let me do this. I don't know. It's cool.
Okay, I'm gonna be that guy, Daniel, but you are doing that right now, as we speak.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
You mean without needing the story beat?
Without needing the story beat, because as soon as I'm done with this, it's done, and I can't ever do it again.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about repeating the quest. That's not what I want either. I'm talking about, you know,
Just having
like this.
just dungeons and whatnot.
Just something cool. Like, this aesthetic looks cool. This is cool. I like this place.
Actually, this kind of reminds me of that little interactable demo that Epic put for the Unreal Engine 5 thing. The lighting in the waterfall gave me that vibe. All we need now is a dragon. It would be very similar. So, miHoYo did it first.
Doesn't surprise me. The engineers and designers are really good at what they do.
Oh, yes, they are.
Excuse you, I don't have to look at you for you to keep...
Whoa!
I'm sorry.
Daniel, be careful what you say, man.
Jeez, I didn't mean to hurt its feelings.
You insulted it.
I didn't mean to hurt its little green feelings.
Come on, boy.
Bois?
Boy.
Bois?
A boy.
Yeah, so this is optional then?
No, that's not your... Huh?
Oh, well, okay.
Hold the phone.
Which one?
Whatever phone you have nearby.
I don't have that one.
Well, if you have a phone, dear viewer,
Hold it.
hold it. You don't have to. I won't know.
Unless you're watching this on your phone, then you're
already doing it.
You should get up and you should stretch. What am I pushing this to? Why can't I activate it?
I don't know.
Why can't? Oh, I get it. It
So
doesn't
you-
have the little thing. It's a bouncer, not a activator.
So you gotta push this one and then click.
And then click it. Okay. They're different. Boop. Don't make me push it further.
Get activated.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Whoosh, wash, wash.
I like that. That's a cool puzzle.
This is nice. It's also a shame because we have so many dungeons that are one-offs and have mechanics behind them and things like this that they just only exist here for. It's like, well, be cool.
There is a lot of puzzles in the overworld, though. that are really, really cool.
Well, I know, but none of the dungeon mechanics that are kept.
I feel like some of them are kept, right?
What's over here? Nothing, sorry, my bad.
Get down.
I thought that was like a cool like preview thing where I'd go over there and look down and go like, whoa, look at that.
Nah, just a set piece.
No, just, whoa.
Let's
Wow, that
go.
is
What
very
the
pretty.
what the freak?
That actually is very nice. Oh no, he's big.
Zhongli!
That's a big lizard. I don't know what you're talking about.
Monster next to her.
Where? I'm assuming she's
God
behind
remains
it.
must have lured them here. Watch my back.
Lured them here and corrupted them, from what I'm saying.
Temple of Wisdom. Showering you praise. Time to shine.
Oh, the timing.
Oh, rude. You're cringe. Oh, wait. I didn't get to do everything, you jerk. Oh, wow. Not a great rotation, but you're still dead anyway.
I think it's still counted, yeah. Your bursts are still all up.
Dr. Baizhu, how serious is it? Is she...
Well,
I can still feel a pulse, but her condition is quite grave. The god remains here are encroaching on her cognition, much as the poison in your system did to you.
so how do we destroy it? And why does it look like the ancient sea?
If we don't eliminate it soon, then even if we save her life, I fear that she may never wake up again.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's destroy the remains right away.
How do we do that?
It's not as simple as that. Don't you remember what Baizhu said?
No.
The poison within Jialiang's body is inextricably linked to the god remains here.
Yeah, so get rid of the god remains, but get rid of the poison?
If the source is purged, the poison in his system will stop having any effect.
And then he dies from his heart condition, yeah? I feel like he would prefer that over going crazy again. And then dying anyway.
And the poison within Jialiang's body is keeping his heart condition under control. So, if it stops working...
Then he dies, but he dies either way. So let him at least, you know, save his wife.
Oh no. Are you saying...
Indeed. If the god remains here are purged, then your life will come to an end.
I think he's pretty willing for it.
I wondered when this day might come.
Wait. But we've all been working our butts off to save Jialiang's life. After all that, we can't just give up on him.
He's kind of just gonna die either way. I hate to say it. I hate to be that guy, but
Let's see how this plays out.
Baizhu, you're a great doctor. Surely you gotta know of some other way we can save him, right?
You could continue to take the poison, which would buy you some time. As for Jiangli, maybe if we put our heads together, we can think of something?
It appears to me that she was striving to concoct your medicine for you, right up until the moment when she lost consciousness. Maybe it's her greatest wish that you will continue to take it and live.
Dr. Baizhu, give it to me straight. How long does Jiangli have?
The god remains have reached her internal organs. Under ordinary circumstances, I would give her less than 3 days. But if I were to treat her using a secret art...
you can't be thinking about that again.
But what would be the point of that?
Yeah, that would be pretty pointless.
Dr. Baizhu, I'm all too aware of the dangers of god remains. You are not the first to mention it to me. If I continue to sustain my own life using this wretched substance, not only would Jiangli have to keep risking her life to make my medicine for me, but I would have to live with the looming threat of these remains breaking out and wreaking havoc not just upon me, but my entire family.
Yep.
I know for a fact that I should have died over a decade ago. The fact that I've been around to see how you grow up is already a great blessing from Rex Lapis. If my choice can bring Jiangli back, then even if I die...
Jialiang.
After cheating death for so long, it seems I've grown somewhat addicted to life.
Yeah.
Traveler, Dr. Baizhu, could I have another minute with my wife? I just want to have one final moment together. Just a moment. That's all.
Of course.
Thank you, everyone. And I'm sorry that I won't be able to repay your kindness in this life.
Jialiang. Baizhu, Changsheng. Is there really nothing else you can do?
I am sure that over the years, Jiangli will have tried all the conventional methods known to humankind. As for less conventional methods, I have little expertise besides Changsheng's secret art.
Mortals are fated to grow old and pass on when their natural lifespan runs out. If it were so easy to combat the natural processes of aging and death, Jiangli would not have had to resort to unnatural methods.
What a crazy situation. Jiangli risked it all to save Jialiang's life. And now, Jialiang has to sacrifice himself to save Jiangli. What's the point of it all?
I really like this. I really like the story beat. I apologize, I've been so quiet. I wanted to see how it played out. I really like the story where we have a wife risking everything to save her husband that she loves dearly, and we have a husband that, knowing full well that this will cause him to die, is still willing to basically destroy this thing that's giving him life because it knows, or he knows, that will save his wife, keep her safe, and his son. Because that is, we're seeing both of these, both a husband and a wife truly love the other one, and I really like to see that. That's really cool to see that kind of family dynamic. It happens a lot in stories, but I like how this quest is putting a spotlight on it. That's very hype, because any husband would be willing to give their life for their wife or their kid in a heartbeat. Even if it means they're going to die with whatever they have to do, if it means saving their family, they wouldn't think about it. It wouldn't be a choice. It would be like, well, I guess I'm dying then. And that is the proper way to view it. Doesn't make it any less hard. And this is really cool. I wonder how it's going to end.
Oh,
Well, what?
I mean, even if he keeps taking his medicine, the medicine itself will kill him.
Yeah, no, so that makes it a bit easier of a decision, admittedly.
It's like, keep taking your medicine and lose your mind and die, or stop taking it and die with a clear mind.
Well, and also by being really cool, by like being able to save your family as well.
And then you also save your wife's life, and you save Baizhu from killing himself.
Yeah, like, I feel like there's one obvious option here.
And also keep your child from losing both the parents.
Yeah, I think this is really neat.
So sadly, this is the only option.
Well, no, it's not the only option. It's just the only right option. Yes.
There are a ton of other terrible and bad options.
Yeah, so I like seeing this and where it's going. And I also like that we're seeing the guy struggle with it. Because he's like, oh, dang, I have to die. But it's like, well, I still love my family more. So it's like, that's cool.
Time.
That's really cool.
I've seen many final farewells in my time, but I can never get used to it.
Yeah.
It's not something you should.
In the human realm, all things must come to an end. Is it not a fitting end to die for a worthy cause?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that.
At least, That's what generations of masters before you have always believed.
The path they chose was indeed a heroic one. But when I think of those who would willingly sacrifice themselves for others,
Yep.
I cannot
cool.
help but think that theirs are the lives least deserving of death.
I'd agree.
When all this began, we agreed that once Ayu was old enough to help you gather herbs, it would be time for me to go.
That's what it meant.
If you could only see him now. He took me all the way to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. And he even got the Adventurers Guild to search for you.
Flipping Flugelheimers! Got it. Okay, the message makes sense. Here I was over here doubting the wife and everything, wondering what the heck was going on. They wanted their kid to grow up, so when he became like, when he was like a young adult or an adult or whatever, then they were gonna let him, he was gonna go. Oh, flip. Now I'm... Okay. Jeez.
So, I know that you'll both be okay without me.
Good man.
I've said my goodbyes. My time has come. Do what you must.
As you wish.
How do you purify that?
Like this.
Oh, wow, that was easy.
It will eat away at both your cognition and your memories. In the end, you'll become little more than a shadow of your true self.
I'll take it. At the very least, it will allow me to stay with you and watch Ayu grow up.
I mean...
It's already done. Just...
Mom, something's really wrong with Dad. Don't fret, Ayu. I will gather some medicinal herbs right away. I promise you, nothing will happen to our family.
You don't make promises like that.
Why would these memories come to mind now? The longer we live, the tighter we cling to what we have.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how I would love to hear your voice one last time.
Cutscene?
Jialiang.
Nope.
No. Okay.
Jialiang. Jialiang.
Oh, they saved him.
Baizhu, freaking dude.
Dad, are you awake?
Jiangli,
Oh, he cheat him. Bro got cheat. Okay.
Didn't I... Huh? What are these?
You're dead.
Oh, you know, Xiao probably helped us, I'm assuming.
How does it feel to come back to life?
Maybe?
Do you feel strange or different in any way? If so, could you describe it to me in detail?
Dr. Baizhu, I thought that I was going to...
Well, you did.
I think you did.
Die? You did indeed. As things stand now, you're more akin to a zombie than a human.
I'm a zombie?
Yeah.
Wait, so in Chinese mythology, it's vampire, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. Before we set off, I asked Chi-Chi to prepare an elixir of immortality. With its help, you have been suspended in the space between life and death.
You can just make that whenever?
Interesting.
Of course, this is but a crude imitation of an Adeptus art. I don't expect it to extend your life indefinitely.
Got it. So he's getting a longer leash on life. Cool.
Whether it will keep you alive for a few days, a few months, or a few years, I'm as interested as you to find out.
Baizhu, don't say it like that.
Well, as a man of science.
Don't say it like that in front of his family.
However long you have left, I believe it should be more than sufficient time for you to say your final goodbyes before departing the world in peace. I hope that Director Hu finds this arrangement to be a satisfactory one.
Well, I mean, he's not going to sugarcoat it because he could literally drop dead tomorrow.
Yep.
It's like, you're fine. You're gonna,
sounds like
super alive.
It sounds like you could die at any point, actually. Yeah.
An elixir of immortality? How'd you cook that up? Ugh. Leave it to you to work on something like that behind my back.
Well, I mean, why on earth would a funeral parlor be okay with that?
It's a work in progress that hardly lives up to its name, and it would have had no effect were it not for Jialiang's iron will. In the end, I am merely a doctor. I understand very little of the great principles governing life and death and the perpetual cycle of yin and yang. All I know is that if I'm presented with a life that deserves to be saved, I will do everything in my power to save them. And even this would have counted for nothing without Director Hu's assistance. After all, did you not tell Jialiang to show us the way before we set off for Qingce village?
Oops. And I'm busted.
Without Director Hu nudging things in the right direction, we may not have found Jiangli in time.
So it was you.
No wonder he didn't mention the elixir back then. I thought he was being frank and transparent with me for once, but apparently not.
Well, you were the one eavesdropping in on his conversation. So touche.
Director Hu told me to keep her suggestion a secret, but it seems nothing escapes Dr. Baizhu's attention.
Never underestimate a serpent's sense of smell.
With their tongue.
All I wanted was to help Jialiang find his missing wife as soon as possible, so that he could be on his way to the afterlife without any unfulfilled wishes making the journey more difficult than it needs to be. Leave it to Boo Boo Pharmacy to snatch the perfect opportunity right out of my hands at the last hurdle. Never mind. I'll just have to put it down in the books as a deferred consideration. One Chi-Chi was enough of a conundrum. The last thing I need's another one. If I'd known this was coming, I'd have whisked him off to the Wangsheng funeral parlor the moment I found him.
That's a scary comment.
Don't make us bonk you.
You stay away from my dad. When I grow up, I'm gonna become an even better doctor than Mom and Baizhu, and cure Dad for good.
You know what? You do that, kid.
Utao, you have a terrible habit of getting on people's bad sides.
Oh, is that right? Well, you wouldn't be the first person who's tried to put Wangsheng Funeral Parlor out of business. If you're serious about it, you'll have your work cut out for you. Traveler, Paimon, I'll catch you all another time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Is she finally gone?
Yes, you're
You're
safe.
safe for now, Chi-Chi.
All's well that ends well. If you ask Paimon, we should probably do something to celebrate this hard-earned family reunion.
Food?
At times like this, a grand celebratory feast is in order.
This quest had a far happier end than I thought it would.
Yeah, no, it definitely is happier than I was expecting.
That's nice.
It feels like it was a whole lifetime ago when I last talked with Zhongli and Ayu around the dinner table.
Hard-won meal. Maybe I'll whip up something too. It's been a while.
Hey, Paimon can't wait! Alright, first things first, off to the market for some fresh ingredients. Let's go!
Wait up! I'll come too!
Baizhu, thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
Don't mention it, Jiangli. I was just doing my duty.
Just your duty, huh? Baizhu, Changsheng, would you mind if we took this conversation outside?
Why? Oh, because you know each other. That's right. Oh, why am I you?
I have no idea.
Now that you are part zombie, there are some rules that you need to know.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, she is a
I'm listening.
junior.
First, don't forget to stretch your body regularly. Second, don't forget to...
Something.
Yes? Go on. Don't forget to...
I forgot.
Well, she's doing fine, so I'm sure it's fine.
Sure, whatever you say, man.
Oh, they're fine.
Huh?
Go over
Side
there.
effects.
Whoop. What a cool
You
skill.
know, I almost kind of wish he did lose his HP whenever you healed someone.
Oh, to kind of go with like
A healer that kills himself. A healer that hurts himself to
Heal.
do healing.
Yeah.
Actually sounds like a cool idea.
Don't we have that already?
Do we?
I don't remember. Does someone do that? Guys, remind us.
Unless Baizhu...
I don't remember, if I'm being honest.
Actually, he may, does he? Wait a minute. No.
I don't know. I felt like we did have a healer that did that.
No, not there either.
No idea.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, I got no idea. I thought we had it though.
Oh, hi.
Time flies. It's been so long since we bade each other farewell in Shenyu Vale.
You're also a lot younger than I thought you'd
Chang,
be.
You're the same as ever. You haven't changed one bit.
Neither of
On the
you.
other hand, have changed a lot.
Has she?
You're right. My younger self would have never imagined that things would one day turn out this way. Or that you'd turn out this way, Baizhu.
What was Baizhu like in his youth?
I don't know.
He's got that strut going.
He does. I don't know what Baizhu was like.
Lantern Right.
He seems like a decent dude though. Lantern Right is so freaking pretty.
Mm-hmm. Okay, game. You can keep my pace the same. You don't... Okay.
I've taken a look at your elixir of immortality. It's not altogether dissimilar from the poison I concocted in terms of the way it functions.
Gotcha.
I have to say, Jiangli, it was a stroke of genius to use poison to maintain life. I hope you're not too upset at me for copying your methods.
Mm-hmm.
No, not at all. With your intellect, even if you'd never seen my poison, I believe you would have eventually arrived at the same approach. But I'm still impressed by how quickly you managed to gain such a thorough understanding of it. Jialiang's still only been in your care for a few days. Not just that, you even managed to improve upon the original formula. That cannot be explained by intellect alone.
What would that be considered?
Baizhu, be honest with me. Did you
Ow.
try out some of the poison on yourself?
Don't worry about it. Oh, dramatic zoom.
Huh. Told you the truth would surface sooner or later.
Life force isn't the only thing that Changshang's contract lets you transfer between bodies, is it?
Nothing gets past you, Jiangli. You are correct. Besides life force, Changsheng's secret art also allows for the transfer of toxins and diseases. When I treated Jia Liang for the second time, I transferred some of the poison from his body into my own. Not only did this allow me to alleviate the burden on him, but it also gave me an opportunity to study its properties. There is no need to worry about any long-term consequences to my health, however. Now that the source has been destroyed, any remaining poison in me will have already dissipated.
Nice.
But you took such a huge risk. If we hadn't destroyed the god's remains back there, then even you might have...
Nah, it's fine.
What am I saying? I'm in no position to criticize you for this.
Yeah.
The reason I left our master and went into hiding all those years ago was that he was getting old. And I didn't want him using up any more of his own life force to treat my husband.
Oh.
But in the end, how were my methods any different? I risked one life to save another. And then you tried the poison on yourself, too. It looks like both of us have ended up going the same way as our master before us. Are all disciples of Chenyu Vale destined to turn out this way? To live a short life, having given away our own for the sake of others? To fight relentlessly against the natural course of life and death, whatever the cost?
Well...
Maybe our fate is sealed the moment we decide to study medicine.
That's a dramatic way of being a doctor, but I mean, yeah.
We are doctors, Jiangli. We ought never say that anyone's fate is sealed.
Baizhu, I can tell that, over the years, you've used the contract with Changshang to transfer many diseases and toxins to yourself. There are so many that some of them I don't even recognize.
Nah, it's fine.
Can you still stop before it's too late?
I think you know the answer, Jiangli. Every one of us from Chenyu Vale believes in the same thing.
He already has like a few hundred diseases. What's a few hundred more?
Hey, food's ready!
Or can't you just, I don't know, find a slime to transfer all your diseases to? Or is it?
I think it's only for the contract holder.
Dang.
Mom, come and join us. The Traveler taught me a load of new recipes and said even Dad'll be able to taste them. Come and try them out.
That's nice.
Yes, darling. Mom will be there in just a second. Hey, slow down. Baizhu, I know I won't be able to convince you, but please don't forget that if one day
God bless you.
you're not
Pardon.
around anymore. Chi-Chi, Gui, and all the friends who have grown fond of you, they will all miss you dearly.
There's no need to worry, Jiangli. I know what I'm doing.
And he's...
I can only hope so.
he's probably fine.
Baizhu, what did Jiang Li mean by not around anymore? Are you gonna be okay?
And we're also talking about fate. What'd she mean exactly?
Every single mortal I've ever contracted with, including Baizhu and Jiang Li's master, has passed away at a young age. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You said that the contract with you helps people live longer.
Well, if they didn't throw their lives away. Well, that's
It is
not
a
right.
very long story.
Here we go.
Wait, it also said he passed away. Are you a zombie? Or
They
is that
may have
just a
been
translation?
I think that may have been them talking about the master.
No, it said Baizhu.
Oh. Maybe.
Long
They'll dedicate
ago,
their lives.
when plagues ravaged the land, one doctor made a pledge to rid the world of pain and suffering. But even the
that's
most
pretty.
ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease. And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell.
Ah, dang it. It's not that
Legends told of an herb lord in Chenyu Vale who could cure any illness known to mankind. The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
its
Sign
eyes are
this
yellow.
contract and let our lives be joined. Then I will impart to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, The doctor could now
that's cute.
reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, the one departing was the doctor, his life force spent. His final act in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient, his favorite disciple. The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others. And generation upon generation followed in these footsteps. Since I inherited this contract, I've always respected the path taken by my predecessors and followed it myself unquestioningly. That is until I tried to use the art to save my own disciple's beloved. She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poison chalice, an evil and unnatural practice.
Well, I wouldn't say
She
that.
did not wish to sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured. Only then did it occur to me. Did I not suffer when my master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patients?
I like this.
What is this contract to us? Medicine or poison? Alas, I no longer have enough time left to find the answer. I entrust to your care both Changsheng and this final question. May you find a remedy for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
Time and again, no matter how much I
they all
try
look
to
cool.
warn them or balance their chi, I can never save them. And you? What's your answer?
If I abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap on Mount Yaojun. Then I'd be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors.
Then it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
So his eyes are red and hers are yellow.
Once again, it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes. Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract will end with me.
Got it. So he wants to become immortal. So then he can
Contract
do
has
whatever.
strict requirements on the host's natural temperament. All my hosts have been most pure of heart.
Okay, one, that's cool. Two, I really like that. That's a really cool twist on the whole searching for immortality storyline. I like that.
Interesting enough, they swapped eyes. His used to be red and hers are yellow snake ones.
I'm
So
assuming
now she has normal human red eyes and he has yellow snake ones. Interesting.
Yeah, very intriguing.
But when one with an altruistic nature gains access to this art, they are more seduced than the average person by the miracle of overturning the laws of life and death. Though they know better than anyone else the fate that awaits them, when faced with the sorrows of humanity and the pain of losing their nearest and dearest, they cannot help but reach beyond human means. They are like moths that throw themselves into the flame, seeking a glimmer of hope in a dark world filled with pain and suffering.
So, Baizhu, does that mean...
I suppose that would make me a moth that yearns for the light, but doesn't want to be burned to a crisp. Changsheng's art can transfer pain and suffering between people, but it cannot reduce the total amount of pain in the world. It's just like we witnessed. Either Jia Liang feared for Jiang Li's life, or Jiang Li grieved over Jia Liang's sacrifice. I have nothing but the utmost respect for my predecessors, who sacrificed their lives for their principles. But I do not wish to join their ranks, nor do I wish to pass on this contract to anyone else in the future.
Huh? But didn't you already transfer a ton of diseases onto yourself?
Maybe he collects them all, he gets an immunity.
Completion reward.
Completion reward.
What makes a poison poison? And what makes a disease a disease? When it comes down to it, are not both mechanisms that affect the operations of the human body?
Well, poisons you can use in many ways. A disease, however, not quite the same.
If disease is defined as deviation from normal functioning,
No, that's
then who
not
knows?
quite.
Perhaps the true elixir of immortality could in fact be a kind of poison.
Poison and diseases I would not consider the same. In fact, not really close at all.
Many may view the notion of searching for immortality in poisons and illnesses as a flagrant violation of the natural order. But to me, it is no different from the way our ancestors tested the medicinal qualities of herbs by sampling each and every one.
Well, the thing, I don't think you're gonna get immortality from malaria. I just, I don't think. I don't know.
I don't want those who come after me to lose their lives to this contract. Nor do I wish for Chengsheng to perish from losing her host. This leaves only one solution, doesn't it?
Yep, to become immortal yourself. That's obviously the only thing left.
Precisely. I will be Chengsheng's final host, and the tradition of passing down the contract will end with me.
That's a lot to burden
Even
yourself
the gods
with.
of old struggle to achieve true immortality. First you want to save others, then you want to save yourself. Now you even want to save me. You're getting greedy, Baizhu.
But isn't wanting to have it all what makes us human? For a selfish moth like me, who's afraid of the flame yet yearns for the light, the only path forward is up towards the moon.
Or a lamp.
Don't ruin this moment.
Okay.
For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Dr. Baizhu, Traveler, what are you still chatting about? The food's about to get cold.
We also have coconut milk for Changsheng and Paimon.
Okay, fine. Let's go grab some food. Paimon has a bunch of burning questions, but they can wait till after we've eaten.
Please leave some for me. For us. For the world.
I do envy Paimon sometimes. Eating her fill is enough to satisfy her body and mind.
Yeah.
True. And yet, although we call them simple pleasures, are such things as these not precisely why we mortals cling desperately to the life we have?
Also, isn't Paimon kind of immortal?
We have no idea.
She's kind of stayed the same for the last long time.
Only time will tell.
You can always take like a pint of blood. What?
I don't know if that exists in this world, Daniel.
Well, I think a pint of blood would exist.
No, I know, but like blood testing and whatnot?
Oh, well, yeah. Well, I mean, if, magical ooga booga transfer stuff to other people, surely there's a magic that you could use to study blood.
Maybe. We haven't got that character just yet.
Where's my blood? Wait, no, that probably wouldn't be allowed in the Chinese game.
I actually don't know. With the Chinese game, yeah, I don't know how a character who would control like blood. I don't know how that would work.
I'm not sure if that would.
Because I think there's like massive censorship things when it comes to
Like
blood.
you're not allowed to have like skulls or blood. Well,
Things about like death and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know because Genshin has a lot of darker like story quests. So I don't know how that works, how that flies, and how the writers get around that while doing all that.
I don't know. Wait, we are allowed to do this quest. What?
Well, what? Oh, no. Yeah, you can do the event. It just, there's a lot of things you should do the story quest first to understand. Yeah, so we'll do Cloud Retainers next now. And,
but I will not accept it yet.
Yeah, so that is what we're going to be doing in the next episode of Genshin Impact. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us and rocking out with us for Baizhu's quest. I hope you are excited for Cloud Retainer's quest, as well as the whole Lantern Rite Festival.
Indeed.
Because that is what's coming down the pipeline next. So I guess with that, ladies and gentlemen, unless Daniel has anything he wants to add.
Nope.
Okay, well, we love you all.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Goodbye, everybody!
Bye-bye.